Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Happy day after the 4th of July. Some of you guys might not even be up yet. I have my recovery shake here. I wore high-waisted today. It feels weird because like it's right at my belly button and I have such a short torso, but whatever. I just threw these on. I actually bought these when I went to the coaching convention and I wasn't sure what size, so I got medium in there, a little bit big, but whatever, at least they're comfy. So first, I wanted to say that I hope everybody had a wonderful, wonderful 4th of July. I just finished total body core workout, so I'm sweaty, but I wanted to come outside. I love listening to the birds and just like, really just like looking at nature, staring at the lake, looking at the turtles, the iguanas. Good morning, Mom. So I wanted to take some time this morning and just come out back, share the pool area with you guys, share the wonderful view that I get. So I've been doing a lot of work back here because with it being the time of the year that we spend a lot of time back here, I love plants and flowers and lights. So I got all the lights up along the fence, which if you didn't see on my story, if you go on my story, good morning, Tim. If you go on my story last night, I took a picture of it at nighttime and all you see is like a string of lights. But they're little mason jars with lights inside, so they look like caught fireflies. It looks really pretty. And I planted some plants, which I need to water after I go live with you guys. Hi, Dad. And so this morning, I wanted to talk about anxiety and panic. And the reason that I'm bringing that up is because it happened to me last night. I don't know why. I haven't had anxiety attacks in a while. And I am a sufferer. I've had them ever since I was younger. Started like in teenage time. But good morning, April. But I didn't, good morning, Diane. When I was a teenager, I didn't realize it was anxiety. You know, I had a lot of anger and didn't know what to do with it. And I would just lash out and things like that. But I did get some anxiety sometimes, not as much. It started more when I was a young adult. You know, like right in my 20s is when the anxiety really started. And I don't know who you are saying, please call me, I love you. Sorry, not happening. And not to be rude, but I don't know you, so I don't love you. But for me, I thought before when I was getting my anxiety attacks in my 20s, I thought a lot of it stemmed from a lot of sugar, a lot of that person is going to be blocked when I'm done with this live because it's quite annoying. Good morning, Amber. So I put that down. So in my 20s it started, it would get really bad. Like I would start the anxiety, like my hand, I would know it was coming because my hands would get sweaty, the bottom of my feet would get sweaty. I would feel like I can't sit still and I would feel very antsy and everything. And then I would just, like, I would have to get up and move because my heart would be going so fast. I would feel like, okay, if I got up and moved, there would be a reason for my heart to be going fast. So then I wouldn't go into a complete panic because then I put myself in a complete panic. So, so then, like, I would try really, really hard to do whatever I could do to make it go away. So, you know, I would try breathing techniques, meditation, all of that stuff. Then it got to the point that my doctor prescribed Xanax for me. And I used to just take one every day because I was so fearful of an anxiety attack and a panic attack coming on that I just took a Xanax every day. It was like a daily vitamin for me. But even still, with having that, sometimes something in life would trigger it. Hey, Deborah. And I still to this day don't know what triggers it. Sometimes I do find if I'm overtired, they can get triggered. So I know that I've been staying up later, spending some time with Alex, trying to spend that time together when we don't have the kids, and getting up still at my 5:30, 6 o'clock time frame. But normally I'm okay not getting a lot of sleep. But good morning, Mark. So I don't know what triggers it. So I've all sorts of things have helped me when the anxiety attack's coming. Like one of my things that I would do, and it's funny because I said it to Alex last night that he might have to do it, and I said even if we have to put all the dogs in the car, because 3 of our 4 dogs didn't really like the fireworks. The 2 girls were real bad, like shaking, and wherever I walked they would follow me. Hugh, not so bad, he just would bark out the window, and Diesel didn't really care. So I know, right, Diane? It's like, I wish I could block him right now while I'm live, but I don't think that I can. Oh, I totally can, and I just did. So you guys won't see those comments anymore. He is now blocked. That is disgusting. I cannot stand people like that. But anyways, so one of the things that I used to do back in the day is I would go in the car and I would either drive or somebody would drive me. If somebody else drove me, then I would like put my head on the windowsill, have the music on, and just let the breeze in my face. Good morning, Nicole. And just have my eyes closed and just feel the breeze. And that would usually help. But it gets so frustrating for me because I don't know what brings them on. And I go from the anxiety happening to a full-blown panic attack because I put myself into that panic attack. Because then I start to freak out. Like, okay, am I having a heart attack? Why is my heart beating fast? I'm just sitting down watching TV. Is it the show I'm watching? It's a little bit of an anxious show, but why would that give me an anxiety attack? Like, these are all the things that are going through my head. I'm so glad, Mark, that you're sleeping better. So, and I have Xanax now. It's like a 0.25. It's like as lowest dose that possibly is like known to man. Thank you, Amber. I just blocked him. So my doctor gave me that script for if I start to get anxious when I fly, because I've gotten better with using like the 5-second rule when I fly. I don't need a glass of wine anymore when I fly, and I've yet, knock on my house, have yet to take a Xanax when I fly. But I have it just in case, and he knows that I don't misuse the medication. So whenever it expires, I bring the old meds to him and he just writes me a new script. So he knows like there's always left in the bottle. And that's me too, Mark. I always like, it's just, I carry it around with me in my purse, like as just that mindset to know I have that to fall back on if I can't control it myself. Last night, and I don't even take a whole pill. So it's the lowest dose that you can have, and I take like a half of it, like just to get the edge off if I need it, which I try not to. I don't like medication. But that's awesome, Mandy. But last night, like, I don't know about you guys, but okay, for those that suffer anxiety, that are, I see you guys commenting that you suffer and you go through the same thing. Do you find that it goes from anxiety to panic attack? Like, you can feel when the shift is happening. Like, it's so weird. It's almost like an outer body experience. And I can see when the shift is going to happen. I could feel it. I could feel it just from the sweat on my hands. It's just the weirdest thing. If you're like that and you can feel when the anxiety attack is coming, then when the panic attack is going to start, let me see like thumbs up or hearts going across the screen. I'm doing well. How are you? Okay, so Mark's with me on that. He could feel when it's happening. So last night, we're just sitting watching Shooter, trying to keep like Nicole too. Nicole said she's the same. Yes, me too, Mark. That was me last night. I'm getting eaten by mosquitoes. That was me last night. I was like, no, please don't come. Like, it's been a great day. Why is this happening? You know, I'm like, no. Like, I'm trying to like tell myself, no, it's not happening. Hey, Adrian. And so I could feel the shift getting ready to take place, where I was getting ready to go into full blown out panic. And it doesn't happen very often, to the point that Alex hasn't even seen a full blown panic yet. He has seen me say, oh, I'm feeling anxious, an anxiety attack is going to start, I'm feeling anxious, so he'll rub my back. Or we'll talk about something, try to get my mind off of it. Or I'll go and I'll do laundry, or I'll do something. So I'm doing movement, so my heart rate matches my movement, and I don't put myself into panic sometimes. Exactly. There are some times that I wake up in an anxiety attack. Like I jump up and my heart's going crazy and I'm like in anxiety, and I was sleeping. So I don't know what triggers it, but last night was the first time in a while that I felt the full-blown panic getting ready to come on. And it's scary. And you get fearful, especially when as you're getting older, because you're like, okay, is this anxiety or am I having a heart attack? You know, because my left arm was feeling weird. But then I remembered I was leaning on my arm, and the smallest dog, Belle, was laying on my arm because she was like worried with the fireworks. So I was like, okay, maybe that's why my arm was bothering me. So what I did was I took half of one of my Xanax pills and I went and took a shower. I should have waited a little bit to get in the shower, because like as I'm washing my body, I'm feeling like almost like hyperventilating. Alex doesn't even know that yet. He was in the bathroom with me talking to me while I was taking my shower. But like I was like washing and I was like, okay, this feels really weird. I feel like I might have a heart attack while I'm in the shower. I was like, okay, let me just wash my body really quick. Let me just stand here for a minute, let the water hit my head. Let me just concentrate on breathing. And then we have this really cool light bulb that it's like a Philips where you can change the color and stuff like that. So Alex picked a calming color for me for the light, and took the shower. Felt really weird in the shower, but once I got out of the shower, I was feeling not as panicky. Still anxious, but not as panicky. So then I just kind of like did a couple things around the house, and then I was like, I need to put on a funny show. I was like, I want to sit down, and I kept yawning. Yawning. I had a panic attack at the softball field when I was a teenager. It's the scariest thing. So I told him, I was like, let's put on a little bit of TV. I was like, but something funny, something that might get my mind off it, or at least get me laughing. So we watched an episode of Whose Line Is It Anyways, which I absolutely love. It was an episode that we had already watched before, but it was hilarious. So I watched that for a little bit. I kept yawning. And then he put the news on, and I started dozing off. So then he woke me up from the couch. We went into the bedroom. But it is... Yeah, Mark, I have to do that too. I either have to go for a drive or have somebody drive me, because I don't know if it's something with the movement of the car, which ever since I was younger always put me to sleep and relaxed me, or what it is about the car. But I didn't have to do that last night. Thank God, because the puppies needed us. But I can't wrap my head around what it possibly could have been. Now, we went to a party earlier in the day. I had one drink at like 1 o'clock in the afternoon. This anxiety attack started at like 9 something. So it definitely wasn't the drink, but I can say that the drink made me sleepy. That when we came home, Alex and my dad were doing the pool pump or whatever and doing that kinds of stuff. I put myself on the raft in the pool and I fell asleep for like an hour. Just face down on the raft, out. The second I laid down, out. I didn't realize how loud the radio was. So maybe it was being overtired. I feel a bug flying around me. Maybe it was being overtired. I'm not really sure what it was that caused it. I never know what caused them. That's why I don't eat too many sweets, or I watch my sugar intake, because I'm fearful that the sugar is going to make it even worse for my heart. That's why I love the pre-workout that I drink, that I put in my shakes. It doesn't give me that jitteriness, doesn't speed up my heart rate. It just gives me that focused energy that'll sustain me for the day, because I can't do any of that stuff. Now, when I was younger, before I got pregnant with Kayla, I used to drink like 4 or 5 Mountain Dews a day, eat Skittles, Snickers, you name it. But I never had any of those problems. Then I had withdrawals and stuff, and then I just never went back to it because I didn't want to deal with the withdrawals again. But hey, Sandra, how are you? But it's scary. So why am I sharing this with you this morning? Because I know that there's others, like all of you guys that are on with me right now, that suffer from this too. And there's such a community of us that I just wanted to talk about it, because things like anxiety, depression, bipolar, panic, those things aren't talked about enough. I feel that so many people could be helped so much more if we just opened up our mouths and talked about it. So, and you guys know me, I talk about everything. I always talk about things that I go through, things that I suffer from, happy things, whatever it is. Sometimes I cry on here, but I'm always sharing with you guys. So today I could have said, no, I'm not working out. I'm just gonna be lazy all day. But I didn't want to. I wanted to just go back to my normal routine this morning. So I got up. As if you're following my story, you'll know I got up, I had my shake, I took care of the pups. Hey, Natasha. I took care of the pups. And then I went in the room and did my workout. And it was very therapeutic today. These bugs are loving me. I need to like talk to you guys like this. So the bugs will leave me alone. But my workout today felt extremely therapeutic. Hey, Michelle, how are you? Because it felt good to get my heart pumping in a healthy way after having an anxiety attack last night. But I took it easy. Like, I didn't take it super easy weight-wise, but what I did was instead of 3 rounds of the 3 movements for 10 reps each, I did 2 rounds. So I did a little less time of a workout than what my calendar had called for, but I still wanted to get that workout in. It felt extremely therapeutic. I have found that going through a lot of things in my life, my workouts is what has helped me get through. So I like to stick to them. So I still got my workout in. I'm still gonna get some of my work done. I have a few application orders that I need to send out for my Summer Sweat Sesh group that we're actually starting our prep week Monday. So anyone that wants, you can still join, because even if you order and you're still waiting for your stuff to come in for prep week, it's fine, because prep week is just going through some of the stuff, answering questions, things like that. So it'll be easy for you, and you can access all the stuff that's coming to you right online for prep week. So I still have some of those things to do. I don't want to not do those. So I'm going to take care of getting those things done, and then I'm going to relax for the day. I mean, I have some errands. I have to go open up my new business account because I incorporated Tanya Griss LLC for real estate and my coaching business. So I need to open up my bank account, set up my direct deposits with both my businesses and things like that. And then I have to go get my eyes checked because I do wear glasses. I really only need them for like reading and doing computer work and things like that, but I've been getting a lot of headaches, so I want to make sure my script hasn't changed, or maybe I need to wear them all day. If I do, I need to find some cuter glasses. But so I have some things to do, but I am also going to take some time to relax today, best that I can after that happening. But I just wanted to share with you guys because I know a lot of you guys, as you guys are commenting here. Hey Nanette, how are you? I know a lot of you guys suffer from anxiety and panic as well. And for those that are just hopping on, once we get off, you can do the replay and see what I was talking about with everything, and I was sharing what happened to me last night. But I know a lot of us suffer from it, and I want you guys to know you're not alone. I still suffer from it, not as often as I used to, and I know that's thanks to my lifestyle. Oh, I love listening to the birds. That's another reason why I wanted to come out here. To me, it's just so relaxing to listen to wildlife, or go to the beach and listen to the waves. Just all those things are very relaxing, which Alex and I tomorrow are going to the West Coast to spend a few hours on the beach. But I wanted to share because I want you to know that there is a community of us. You know, you're not alone. You're not the only one suffering. I actually have been thinking about opening up some form of a group, like a virtual group where we can all be together and talk about it. So like this would be something that I would have posted in the group, or if somebody's going through turmoil or anxiety or whatever it is, we can all be there to support each other. So feedback, if that would be anything that anybody would want, let me know, because I can totally make that happen. But I just wanted you guys to know that you're not alone in this journey. I suffer from it too. Like I said, it's a lot less now that I've been doing this journey, but when they come, they still come. The journey doesn't make them stop, but it definitely does help a lot, because I used to get them almost at least once a week, if not daily sometimes. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. I want you guys to go and have a wonderful, wonderful day. Friday tomorrow. I don't know if some of you guys have the rest of the time off of work or not, but if you do, enjoy. Make sure you rest. Make sure you just enjoy every moment, especially if you're with your loved ones. I definitely missed my kiddos yesterday. I don't know if that was part of the anxiety attack, but I love you all. I love the support, and I will talk to you guys later. But I did do my workout, so I will share a little video later of what my workout looked like. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.